Hey everyone, noah.tempestarii here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. So today I have another how-to video for you guys, and today I'm going to show you how to make reversal oil. So reversal and return to sender, they can be used interchangeably, meaning that they can be the same type of intention moving forward. But for me, I sometimes use them, like I'll use the same energy, same intention, and use one of the names, or I'll have them separated, like I'll use return or sender for one thing or reversal for another. I hope that doesn't confuse anybody, but I'll explain how I use this reversal oil in my magics towards the end of the video. So the first thing I want to do with these how-to videos from now on is give a disclaimer in the beginning of the video. So what I like to say first is that all my how-to videos are to be used as a concept for you to build your own spells. Now you are more than welcome to use everything that I show here exactly as I show here. You can also choose to break it up and, you know, pick and choose what resonates with you and use it in your own. I really do encourage you guys to follow your intuition and do whatever resonates with you moving forward for your own magics. Also, any questions that you have, if I have answered it in the video already, I will not answer it again in the comment section. So please make sure that you watch the video in its entirety. Any ingredients or any materials that I use in this video, you will be able to find them in the description box below. That way, if you didn't make out what I said, you can either rewind this or you can go to the description box and you can get the ingredients there. But it's very important that you watch these videos all the way through so that you can understand exactly how to make this oil, how to use it, and things like that. But it's completely up to you. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're gonna need for your oil is some sort of container or vessel. So I like to use these little bottles that I find at Hobby Lobby. They are $2 regularly priced, but there are weeks where you can find the glass for 50% off. So you find these for $1. That's when I'll go and stock up, so you can get these for as low as $1 in some weeks. And all you got to do is just check the Hobby Lobby website. So this is my vessel. And before you start anything, you're going to want to cleanse your vessel, your container. So you can use a smoke cleansing using any sort of incense that you find to be for cleansing. So examples would be like white sage or Palo Santo, tobacco. You can use resins as well, or you can use any sort of incense if they have like a clean smell. For me, I use them for cleansing, but you can use any sort of incense that you want, and just have that intention of cleansing, and it'll cleanse your vessel moving forward. A much simpler method and more accessible method is just to use salt water. So you can use sea salt and tap water. Just mix them, get a cup, fill it with water, put some sea salt in it, and then you can put your submerge your vessel in it, put the water inside and shake it up, and then let it dry out completely so you can use it for your oil later. That's the most easiest method that I could come up with for you guys. And so these are the ingredients we're going to be using moving forward. And like I said, you can use all of them, you can use some of them, you don't even have to use any of them. These are just my go-tos. And so the trend I like to go with my how-to videos are with the how-to oil videos is using ingredients that you can find in your kitchen, or you can easily find at the grocery store, or your Botanica or metaphysical shop, some things that are easily accessible to you. Now, I know that there are things that are easily accessible to some and not to others, especially in other countries, but there are many, many different types of herbs that you can use for return to sender or reversal. Just a quick Google search, you'll find a huge long list of things to use. Or you can just use any herbs that you have at home. Like I always encourage, go out and pick some grass, gather some leaves, some tree bark, some dirt, and use that. It's all raw energy that you can manipulate and form your own sort of reversal intention into those things that you use moving forward. So the first ingredient that I have here is rosemary. This I bought at a Botanica. It's called Papa Jim's, but you can find that at the grocery store. We'll also have some bay leaves. And we have, where did I put it? We have some cinnamon. And I have some broken mirror pieces. This is optional. And then I like to make my reversal oil black, so you can use a few different types of things. So if you make your own black salt or witch's salt, you can use that. If you want to just crush up a charcoal disc, you can use that. I do sell Siren salt on my website, lightninghouse.com. It comes in this bottle right here, and so this is my Siren salt. If you don't have any of that, or you can't afford to buy the Siren salt, you can also just use black pepper from your kitchen moving forward. So these are all the different things you're going to be using today. And so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to clear this table, and we're going to burn some of these herbs. And so as you start to burn your herbs, you are empowering them with your intention of, using them as a reversal moving forward. So what I have here is my little cauldron incense holder thingy that that Ravenflower bought me. And so we'll start with some bay leaves. I'll go ahead and use 2. And so let's see here. Hopefully I don't burn my phone. Just make sure it burns all the way out. And so you can just put that, energy of this is for reversal, return to sender, any energies that are negative or ill sent towards me or on me, reverse it back and just put that energy into that. And so we'll do the same thing with this one. Okay. And then next we'll use some rosemary. Rosemary. So the rosemary is not going to burn as easily as the bay leaves, but you can just put your intention in there and burn it as much as you can. If you wanted to use this on a charcoal disc and burn them, that would be great too. And then you can just use the whole, burnt remnants of the charcoal disc and the ashes of the burnt herbs. So let me go ahead and pause the video, and I'll burn these the best that I can, and then we'll come back to move forward. Alrighty, so we're back. So I burned as much as I could. And then the last thing I have is a little piece of cinnamon. I'm going to burn it a little bit as well. And so you can take your time with this. These how-to videos are sped up heavily just so they don't go on for too long. So you definitely want to take your time when you're making your crafts. And so you want to put all your intention, all your energy of what you're wanting to manifest in your crafts. So I would spend a lot of time, burning these things, and just, you can even chant, you can come up with your incantations, you can find incantations online if you don't feel comfortable writing your own, or you can just, chant the words, reversal, return to sender, reverse it back, whatever you like moving forward. So this is going to be our mixture we're going to put in this bottle. And so let me go ahead and take this cork off. And so shake it up a little bit just to make sure nothing else is burning in there. I'm going to fill around to make sure it's not like super hot. I'm going to burn my hand. We're good. All right, so we're going to put this mixture in my hand. And we're going to put it in the bottle. All right, so we got the majority of it in our bottle. And let me go ahead and clear some space here. All right, and then we have our broken pieces of mirrors. So mirrors we use in the Return to Sender spell, and one of the variations, it reflects back what is sent. So we'll just use a small piece. If you don't have broken mirror and you're afraid to break a mirror, it's okay. You don't have to use a mirror. If you have a little piece of clear quartz, you can use that, or you don't have to use it at all. It's just an option. And to make it black, I would usually use some of my Siren salt, a charcoal disc crushed up, but we're going to go ahead and just assume that, we don't have any of that on hand, but just remember it is an option. We're going to go ahead and just use black pepper. Okay, so let me cap this and show you guys what it looks like. So this is our mixture, and so it's not going to turn it black, but it's going to work just the same. So that's our mixture, and now we're ready to fill it with our olive oil. And make sure you go slowly so you don't spill. Okay. Cap it. Now, how I like to mix my oils, if you guys remember, because it has been a long time since I made an oil video, I like to shake it to the rhythm of my heartbeat. So I feel that your energy center is your heart, and as your heart pumps, your pulse releases that energy, in that pulse. So what I'll do is I will take it in my power hand. So usually your power hand is your dominant hand. So mine is I'm a lefty, so I use my left hand. But if your power hand is your recessive hand, that's okay too, to each their own. So what I like to do is take it in my hand and then find my pulse with my other hand on my neck. And once I find my pulse, I just shake it in sync with the pulse. Okay. And so there you have it. This is your reversal oil. And so let me see if I can show you without the glare. Really awesome stuff. And so what you want to do is charge this. If you have an altar set up, you can put it on your altar and charge it. There are many different ways to charge your oils. You can simply charge it using your own energy. So you can use your hands and empower it with your energy and intention. So you want to spend your time and focus. You can also light a candle. If you want to use a candle, you can use any color you'd like. My preferences for reversals are red and black or white. Any of those would work, but if you have any other color, you can use it as well. You can charge it just by simply placing the candle either next to or on top of your oil, and empower that candle with that intention of reversal, return to sender, and light it, and then allow it to burn all the way out. That's another way to charge your reversal oil. You can also place it on one of your mirrors that I taught you guys to amplify your magics. So you can charge them out in the sun or in the moonlight, and then you can place your oil on top of that mirror to charge it. You can chant over it. You can pray over it. You can recite your incantation that you either wrote yourself or found online. Those are different ways to charge your oils. You can use crystals, put it in a grid possibly, or just if you have just one place next to it to charge your oils, charge it over the course of several days. And then this will keep in a cool place, and it'll keep for at least 6 weeks. The nose knows. So you just got to open it up, take a whiff of it after 6 weeks, and if it smells kind of funky or starts to smell rancid, that's when you got to throw it out. I always encourage to make small batches, because if you make a big one, you're wasting a lot of ingredients. You're wasting a lot of oil, a lot of ingredients to make a big batch. When this will last you, this bottle will last you for a long time, because you usually only use a little bit of it. So you could put some on your finger, and then anoint your candles with it, or anoint your crafts like your spell bags, mojo bags, grigri bags, your poppets, things like that. Your mirrors, that is one thing that I did want to show you. So this is the mirror that we used in the Return to Sender spell the other day. And so what I like to do is place mirrors on all of my windows. So I'll either tape them like on the corner of the window, or I'll just lay them like at the bottom, because I usually don't open up my windows because I have the air on all day. So I'll just place it facing out. So this part of the mirror should be facing you, and then the reflective part should be facing the outside. And so what you want to do is once your oil is charged, you can place some on your on the back side of your mirror. So what you can do is draw like a spiral going inward. So you have your oil on your finger, and you just trace a spiral going inward with the oil. That way it's drawing in the energy. Excuse me, that's my mom's dog. So that way it's drawing in the energy. And so reversal spells in this form that I use are to reverse any type of energy that comes towards me or is cast on me. So the good and the bad. So if somebody, I'm sorry about my mom's dog, but she's going to keep barking. Um, if somebody sends good intentions my way, good energy my way, they're going to get it in return. If somebody sends bad energy my way, or bad intentions my way, are going to get that in return moving forward. And so this I use as a part of my protection ritual that I do on a regular basis. And so with these mirrors, all you got to do is just keep feeding them with your oil that you've made. So you can, if you have your own sigils, or you want to create your own sigil, you can do that as well. You can write your sigil with your oil. You can do the spiral going from the outside all the way in, like I showed you before. That's a great way to bring that energy in, and it kind of acts like a filter. So it's going to attract all of that energy. Cinnamon and black pepper, they absorb. So those are going to absorb the energy, and whatever energy is captured in the mirror is going to be reversed back. So you, with this spell, you want to really say specifically, allow all good energy to pass through, and also return the same, and block all negative energy and return it the same moving forward. So you want to speak that specifically to give this this tool here, this craft, a purpose. The rosemary is really good for protection, and bay leaves are also really good for protection as well, so let's all use that. So if you wanted to make this oil, you wanted to make it black, you would actually need to use charcoal or black salt, witch's salt, or siren salt. So I'll show you an example. Hopefully I left enough room here to make it black for you. So I'm just taking some of the siren salt and putting it in the oil. And this is my preference for reversal oil. I like to make it black. I'm just shaking it up off camera. There we go. So now it's like black. And this is how black it gets. I had to put my finger in there to mix it up because I didn't leave enough space for air, so I just pushed my finger in there. So this is how I like to have my reversal oil. This is my preference, but like I said, if you can't afford to buy the materials to make it black, that is okay. If you don't have the charcoal disc or anything like that accessible to you, that is completely okay. You can still make the reversal oil as I showed you here using just black pepper instead. It has the same effect. The black pepper is used to absorb all energy, good and bad. So the black pepper, the witch's salt, black salt, siren salt, or the charcoal disc, they all work the same exact way, and you can use whatever you like moving forward and it'll still be the same. So here is your reversal oil, and like I said, my preference is to have it black like this. This is how black it comes out. It's on my finger still. So this is our reversal oil. So that's pretty much it. So so any questions you guys have outside of what I've shown here, you're more than welcome to leave them in the description box below. If you guys like this video, found it inspirational, I do ask that you please pay it forward by liking the video, commenting down below. You can tell me things like what you liked about what I used. You can leave tips, you know, what you would use in your reversal oils, or what you have used in your reversal oils in the past, or what you do now. And then also subscribe and ring the little notification bell so you guys don't miss any upcoming videos. So that helps the overall YouTube algorithm to allow my channel to be more easily found by people just like yourselves who are looking for guidance and inspiration in their paths, and a way to find a safe space in our community. So help me help you guys. Thank you so much for your support, and also for tuning in. Much love and many blessings.